First opened in the year 2000. We're live inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, a matchup out of the American League Western Division between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Collin McHugh will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
So digging in now, Ramon Laureano. And we are ready for some
Leading
daytime
off the
baseball.
afternoon for Oakland, the center fielder, number 22.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
111.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
The 1-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. D-Row, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Lifetime history with Collin McHugh. He's 1 for 5. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
These guys are pros, and they're tough, but I know that one hurt.
Right
He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Scotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Chapman, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Batting 4th, the designated hitter, Chris.
Here's Chris Davis now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
0-1 pitch on its way. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not
That is
out of it
it.
yet. We'll see if he
The
can
first
feed
baseman,
off that K,
Matt
wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh, batting at an even .400. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
One and one. Here it is. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And Olson with a drive out to deep right. Back goes Reddick on the warning track. He makes the catch. A's strand a couple, and now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Brett Anderson gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, this guy's one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. You're not going to see a bundle of strikeouts, not an overpowering guy. Puts the ball on the in and outside corners, up and down in the strike zone. A pitch to contact guy. So if you're looking for strikeouts, you're probably not going to see a boatload from this guy in this one.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. The 1-0 home. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly, and that's the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sinker changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Laureano on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. On the ground to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside
Batting
that ball,
fourth.
stay square as
The
long as
shortstop,
possible, and
Hallo.
feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and a former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner's back. Here comes the first pitch. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Altuve stands at second with 2 gone. Center field. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout
That
there.
is
Needed
big.
to make one more
The
pitch
third baseman,
and didn't throw a good
Alex
enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Bregman.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. It's a 2-run homer for Alex Bregman. Second home run early in the year, and the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he was already off a bit, giving up a run in the first, and then they tag him for a 2-run job here, and he's officially struggling. When the start goes sideways this early, it's hard to get back on track sometimes. We'll see if he can.
Batting 6th, the center
George
fielder,
Springer.
George
As he will
Springer.
look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
2 balls and a strike to count. 3 runs already home here.
Foul ball.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Houston. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's ready
Leading off
for
for
his
the
first
Athletics,
at-bat of this
the
early
left fielder,
season contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
And there's ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Correa fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on base. In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
So the base is empty here with one away, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0. One out, nobody on. A high fastball is in there. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Josh Phegley. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Here's the 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A's are gone in order. Still down 3-0. So stepping in, Robinson Chirinos comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Seared down the first baseline. A dive, and he can't hang on. And he'll get in there safely.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Aledmus Diaz.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. First offering on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses off the plate.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Gurriel, base runner at first with 1 out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to left. And this one bounds around against the wall, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet.
The left fielder, number 23.
The outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. The throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder
now
down the first base
right
line.
Fielder.
If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, D-Row. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit where vacated where the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
Standing in now, Josh Reddick. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Runners are at first and third, one away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pinder has it in his tracks, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner scored in the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Now
Always productive to score
second
runs when
baseman,
you can, and that
Jose
sacrifice fly right there
Altuve.
drives home the second run of the inning.
Settling in now, Jose Altuve. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Popped him up. Olsen waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 2 full. It's the Astros 5 and the A's nothing. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
The 0-1 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2 is offered out and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Now batting, number 22.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and up next will be Ramon Laureano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. And this is popped up near second base. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Standing in, Matt Chapman. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
1-0 the count. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
1-1.
The 1-1 misses. Ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. in once again, Carlos Correa.
Leading up
He
for
singled
the
his
Astros,
last time up.
Even though
the
they're up by a
shortstop,
boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First delivery to him on the way. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. First pitch on its way. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. Oh, look at Simeon. Got him.
Oh, man,
The
once
center
it got
fielder,
past the
number
pitcher,
4,
I figured it was a base
Joel
hit, but then the shortstop comes out of
Springer.
nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
In now, George Springer. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Digging in now, Stephen Piscotty reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Chirinos recovers, but no chance to recover. Piscotty is on at first after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Striding in for Oakland, Chris Davis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 197 in his career. And it's now a 5-2 game.
That was a mistake with location, and he drove it out of here. I can't overstate how important this home run is, folks. It's not just the 2 runs. It's what he does to the guys in the dugout. 5-0 seems pretty desperate, but 5-2 is doable. That changed the whole feel of this game.
Matt Olson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Called strike 2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he got him.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
In now, Chad Pinder. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. 2 runs on just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. And that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Ground ball left side, scooped up on the backhand. Throw just in time, and that was awfully close. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Here's Jurickson Profar as he'll take a look at ball 1, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0 home. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 runs on just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Bounce towards the second baseman. Altuve takes it in. Onto the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Astros 5 and the A's 2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading up for the Astros,
Now to the plate,
the catcher,
Robinson Chirinos.
Robinson
Hit it hard, but lined out in his
Chirinos.
first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Now the pitch.
Count
And a
1-0.
fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Chirinos, the former Ranger, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
The 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One
Now
thing to
batting,
give up a walk, but
the
to do
first
it on
baseman,
4 pitches is
US
pretty alarming.
Sport
He looks a little thrown off right now.
Kanal.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you can get super greedy right down the middle.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Ready with the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Hit hard down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend,
the
and he
designated
stays
hitter,
hot here with another
Alex
extra
Smith.
base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and that's going to be the end now for Brett Anderson. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there.
Ladies and
Yusmeiro
gentlemen,
Petit
your
answers the
attention,
call from the
please.
pen here in the
Now
4th, as they
pitching for
didn't
Oakland,
get the outing they were
number
hoping for
36,
from their starter.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Into the box, Aledmus Diaz. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Chirinos at third. Gurriel is at second with nobody out. Now got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Too high. 1-2.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his right, Profar. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Sort of a daring move there
Michael
going for the plate, but it did pay off. It was hit softly, but it gets scooped up quickly and fired home on target. Ideally, you want to go home like that on a ball that's hit beyond the pitcher's mound.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 6-2.
The batter, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Into the box now. Josh Reddick. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Profar for 1. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for Oakland.
At the
catcher,
plate, Josh Fegley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The relay.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. The 1-1. This pitch is popped up. Gurriel has room in foul territory. 1 down.
The batter, number 22.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Fegley leads off second with one gone in the inning. Grounded to third. Bregman gloves it in the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
In now, Matt Chapman, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He went down on strikes last time up. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
2 men on, 2 out, and up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Reddick coming on. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A's strand a couple. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Shot now. Jose Altuve.
Leading up for the Astros
as we begin the home
the second
fifth.
baseman, Jose Altuve.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The 0-1 delivery. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and the former number 1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball.
The
You
third
can't
baseman,
place it on the inside
Alex
corner any better than that.
Bregman.
As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
Your
Chris
attention,
Davinsky
please.
takes over to start the
Now
6th
pitching
inning on
for
the mound.
Astros, number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Chris Davis will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against
Now
this guy
batting,
in this series.
the
This is
first
a really
baseman,
good hitter, and
Matt
it's not easy to make a
Olson.
guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Matt Olson.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box, Chad Pinder, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 1 for 5. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Out into right center. Well hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Into the box now, Jurickson Profar. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Profar ahead with a 3-1 count here.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Pinder at second with 2 down. The next 3-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. At the plate, George Springer. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Pitch on the way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The catcher, number 28, Robinson Chirinos.
Digging in to try it again, Robinson Chirinos. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 0 for 4. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Profar scoops it up, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Ulieski Gurriel.
Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's down.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. This will kick up against the wall now. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a
now
terrible
throw.
throw.
The designated hitter.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Stepping in, Aledmus Diaz, hoping to cash in following the 2-out triple. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. No damage done after the 2-out triple. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Stepping into the box, Josh Begley head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 1 for 2.
Begley.
He's set. Here it comes. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1 home. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking, strike three.
The batter, number 10, shortstop.
Ready for another chance? Marcus Semien. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-0.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. One out, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Hey.
2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Ball three.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
A's are
please
going
join
in order.
for the
They still
traditional
trail here at
7-inning
6-2.
stretch. Your
Ryan
attention,
Buchter
please.
is into the ball
Now
game now as he'll
pitching
make
for
his
Oakland.
5th appearance
Number
of the season
52,
here.
Ryan Buchter.
So the batting order
Leading
turns
up
over
for the
now. He's set to
Astros,
go. Michael
the left
Brantley
fielder,
is looking for hit number
Michael
3 here in this at-bat.
Brantley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Buchter is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Next up for the Stros, Josh Reddick. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Another 0-2 home. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Jose Altuve. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And it's 1-1.
It counts 1-1.
2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Carlos Correa would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss for the 3rd strike as he went after what would have been ball 4. Instead, the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Rondon
your
will
attention,
come on
please.
and make his 4th
Now
appearance in this
pitching for the
campaign.
Astros, number 30, Hector Rondon.
Striding in, Matt Chapman.
Leading off for
His
the Athletics,
past numbers against
the third
Hector
baseman,
Rondon. He's 1
Matt
for 3.
Chapman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now
Astros on top
right
in
fielder,
front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. One and one.
That's inside.
One out, nobody on. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch.
That's a ball.
And that misses, ball one.
1-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Piscotty stands at first with 1 out. And he takes a called strike 2.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
The 1-2 is outside for a ball. Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
There goes the runner, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Matt.
Now at the plate, Matt Olson. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First and second now, 1 man out. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Three and 0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
I think he was trying to be
Up
a
next
little
for
too
Oakland,
fine there, and a
the
walk
left
is the
fielder,
result. Well, the
Chad
good news is he has a force at
Pinder.
every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in, Chad Pinder. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Called strike 0-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Jurickson Profar. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Your
Franklin
attention,
Barreto
please.
will be called on as a
Pinch
pinch
hitting
hitter
for the
here in a
Athletics.
big spot.
Number
He'll have
1,
the bases loaded
Franklin
with 2 out in the
Barreto.
inning. Called strike. A good pitch down in the zone. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. (0-1). Here it comes. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit hard to the right side.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And they will not get him at the plate as he's under the tag of Chirinos.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so
Now
far.
batting,
One
catcher,
strike from getting
Josh
out of this inning, but a big
Begley.
2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Your
Will
attention,
Harris
please.
will come on in
Now
relief
pitching
as he'll
for
make
the
his second
Astros.
appearance of the season so
Number
far.
36, Will Harris.
Stepping in now, Josh Begley. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Up next for Oakland, the shortstop, Marcus.
Ready now,
Semien.
Marcus Semien. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The set and the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The set and the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he misses ball 4, so now that potential time run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Now
Man,
that
the pitcher's wondering
number
how he
22.
didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ramon Laureano. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Career numbers against Will Harris. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 0-1 offering. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Harris playing here in his age 34 season. He was a 9th round pick during the first year player draft of 2006.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Astros on top, 6-5.
Ladies
Franklin
and gentlemen,
Barreto will
your
stay in the
attention,
ballgame now
please.
as he comes on to
A
play
defensive
second here.
team for the Athletics. Now playing second base, number 1, Franklin Barreto.
Joaquin
Now
Soria
pitching
is
for
on to
Oakland,
pitch out of the bullpen
number
in the bottom
48.
half of the 8th.
Joaquin Soria.
Here's Carlos Correa now.
Leading up for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And now this will get over the wall. Down the line out
Third
there for a
baseman,
ground
number
rule
2,
double.
Alex.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than he can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
The center fielder, number 4, George.
Striding in for Houston, George Springer. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's 1 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Correa is on his way home. He'll score easily. And they now lead by 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there. To not only get a rippy knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Robinson Chirinos comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Springer, the runner at second with 1 away. 1-1 to Chirinos.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Heading after it is Piscotty. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman,
stepping up to the plate, Yuli Gurriel. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Aledmus Diaz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Off balance throw, gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up for Oakland. It's now 7-5. Takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 54, Roberto Osuna.
Stepping in, Matt Chapman.
Leading off for the
really use a knock here over 3 in the game so far.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike one.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Three balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's 1st and 2nd with nobody out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Now in the box, Chris Davis. His career history with Roberto Ozuna, he's 1 for 5. From the belt, kicks and deals. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So coming to the plate, Matt Olson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Chapman at second. Piscotty is over at first with 1 away. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, left fielder, Chad Pinder.
Now at the plate, Chad Pinder, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
2 down, runners at 1st and 2nd. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer on the run. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
7-5, how today's comes to an end. The Houston Astros jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Colin McHugh earns the win, his second, as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Brett Anderson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Roberto Ozuna wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Houston Astros totaled 11 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 7-5. In the standings, the Astros sit in first place in the American League West Division, while the Athletics are second in the division. The Chicago White Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-4. At the start of the day, the White Sox are in second place in the AL Central, and the Mariners are in last place in the AL West. The Angels combined to give up just 5 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 3-1. Entering the day's action, the Angels sit in third place in the American League West Division, while the Rangers are third in the division. The New York Yankees sent 3 balls into the seats as they blew out Baltimore 10-3. Heading into the day, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East, while the Yankees are atop the division. The Cleveland Indians pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 1-0. As of right now, the Indians sit in first place in the American League Central Division, while the Blue Jays sit in third place in the American League East Division. Grayson Greiner launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, leading Detroit to the win over Kansas City 9-4. At the start of the day, the Tigers sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, and the Royals are 3rd in the division. The Braves grabbed 13 hits in the game as they manhandled the Marlins 8-0. In the standings, the Braves are in 3rd place in the NL East, while the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. The Mets allowed only 5 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Nats 3-1. Heading into the day, the Mets sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, and the Nationals are atop the division. The Phillies put up 16 hits on the day as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 11-3. Entering the day's action, the Phillies sit atop the NL East, while the Twins are in 4th place in the AL Central. The Brewers nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 5-3. As of right now, the Brewers are in second place in the NL Central, while the Cubs are atop the division. Jose Peraza grabbed 3 base knocks as Cincinnati got the best of the Pirates 4-3. As of today, the Pirates are in third place in the NL Central, while the Reds are fourth in the division. The Padres completed a short 2-game sweep as they got the win in extra innings over the Cardinals 4-3. In the standings, the Cardinals sit in last place in the National League Central Division, while the Padres are in second place in the NL West. The Boston Red Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got a road win against Arizona 4-0. Entering the day's action, the Diamondbacks sit in second place in the National League West Division, and the Red Sox are in second place in the AL East. The Los Angeles Dodgers tallied 5 home runs overall as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 9-7. At the start of the day, the Rockies are in second place in the NL West, while the Dodgers are atop the division. Avisail Garcia smacked a home run and drove in 3, helping lead the Rays to a win over the Giants 5-4. Heading into the day, the Giants sit in second place in the National League West Division, while the Rays sit in fourth place in the American League East Division. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.